Hey everyone, Joker79 here with the Geek Zone Productions. Last night in the room. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in the new house. Yay. Fun. I'm gonna miss this place, but you know, may old acquaintance be forgot. So, Joker talk for today. I want to make this a daily thing. I'm not gonna post two like I did last night. Last night, I'm not saying what I was. Actually, the second one was filmed a couple nights beforehand, so can't blame me there. I just hadn't gotten around to filming it. But the first one was filmed last night, so I sort of flip-flopped on you. So yes, Joker Talk number 3. What shall Joker talk about today? Well, let's see. Joker Talk is going to be about moving. Joker Talk... I've moved so much as a kid. I'm not a kid anymore, as you guys can tell, but, in the past 4 years, this would be our 8th time moving. And that's including me being in my apartment that you guys saw in the, Joshua Gundamu contest entries for, the talk about a character that was in my apartment. And you guys actually saw what my collection was, and I even brought it out. Here was this, and yeah, that was probably my more favorite move because I got to be on my own. But as you guys already know, I had to move back home due to I like to eat, and my body type agrees with me. Let's see. Well, it's pretty interesting, really. Man, I don't like the house. I don't, but if it means that I don't have to move anymore, at least until I can get on my own feet again and the next school semester starts up, then yeah, I'm more than willing to live there. And it has a nice already made shelf space for MSIA, so I'm definitely happy about that. Don't have to worry about my cat anymore. Let's see. It's definitely difficult on kids. The first time I moved was whenever I was 2, actually. I was 2 and we moved from Ann Arbor, Michigan, which, if you're from Michigan or know somebody from Michigan, it's right here. That's what Michigan people do to say where they're from some of the times. I'm from right here, Ann Arbor, or Ipsney-Tucky if you want to call it that, because somebody's related to somebody in Kentucky. I moved there to Florida on Nome Street. Yes, Nome. Whenever I was 2, and from there till 6th, no, it was 7th, no. I'm jumping ahead of myself. It was 8th grade that I moved from that specific area, Port St. Lucie, to Hope Sound. Left South Fork and went to Murray Middle School. Pretty cool. I got back into the theater after the death of my grandfather there. But it was only for the first year, and sadly it wasn't a play that got me to continue acting, seeing as it was High School Musical. Yeah. I was the guy that liked to bake. You guys are probably cracking up. I stayed at that house for 2 years, Murray, and then freshman year of high school. Then we moved up to Missouri, in there where we were living in a house full of scorpions. I'm serious about this. Scorpions. I woke up, one was on my chest. I had this big knife that I just bought. I almost... and then I thought it through. That would hurt. And just flicked it off with the knife. And I think that my high school still has that knife, seeing as I used it in almost every play that I was in for it. Moving on, we moved to Springfield after that for a semester of my sophomore year. It was fun, but it wasn't for me. I wasn't a big fan of Kickapoo, so we moved again to a little place called Ava. A-V-A, spell it forwards. A-V-A, spell it backwards. Where I got back into the theater with Peter Pan, and the next year I was in the theater for Cinderella, and I was Injun Joe. Me, Injun Joe. This is why you shouldn't do Tom Sawyer in an all-white high school. Because I got painted orange, and I think that's really racist. I'll try to get a picture up there on YouTube, but yeah. I was like an Oompa Loompa with a painted-on goatee, which I wondered why I was given a goatee. Moving on, I moved that year. Oh, also I was a cheerleader that year. Yeah. I moved again down to a little town called Seymour, but I still went to Ava for my senior year. Graduated, and then moved up to Springfield. You guys met me in Springfield, basically. Then, moved... I was supposed to move back into the Seymour house, but apparently they moved us here, so that was 2 moves in 1. Then there's this move, which leads us to this. It's a new adventure. Something that shouldn't be done so often in a kid's life, but something that should also be done. It gives them character, but also takes away chances of something happening. I was a lone wolf down in Florida. I was somebody that didn't really get along with everyone. And I moved up here, I got along with everyone. Not that I put on a show or anything. Well, this has been Joker79 for the Geek Zone Productions saying hi. You just know a lot about